Hi, this is James, and welcome back to Storytime with James. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. And bless my Cash App. Bless my Cash App so I can get more acrylic paint, masking tape, and paint brushes. It's just that simple. You can donate $1 or $2 to the cause. All right. This one is called Make Me Sick. Yes. Look, have you ever had something that makes you completely nauseated? I've had a few, like that made me totally lose my lunch. Yes. Look, it was a mild day. I was just recovering from surgery previously, and it was nice out, so I decided to walk across the street to my father-in-law was staying across the street. So I went across the street and, went across the street and we were talking. We were talking and stuff. And he just had a tree cut in front of his house, okay? He just had a tree cut. And he drilled a lot of little holes in the tree trunk. So I went over there and we was talking and I looked down and I said, why you got these holes all in the tree like this? And he said, well, I pour a chemical down in there and it rots the tree out. Then I can take a sledgehammer and knock it loose and stuff like that. And I said, oh. Then I looked down and I saw a whole slew of mushrooms down there. And I said, oh, where did those mushrooms come from? Where did he get the mushrooms? He said, I don't know. They just grow. And then he took his foot and kicked one over. And when he kicked it over, I saw the bottom of it. The bottom got those lines in it. Immediately, my mouth got watery. Immediately. And I told him, I said, oh. He said, man, what's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you? I said, oh, man, that looked terrible. He said, man, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? And then I ran across the street. I ran back to the house. And then I spewed my guts out. Yes. Man, it was terrible. It was terrible. So after that, I don't like looking at mushrooms. And I don't eat mushrooms, period. Now, when I was younger, about 5 or 6 years old, my mother this is weird. My mother got me up and told me, come on, let's go. Coffee. So I said, where we going? She said, I'm going to take you over your cousin's house. And I love going over my cousin's house. I love going over there. So we got over my cousin's house and I was with my mother and she said, go on in there and play with him. Go on and play with him. Then I went and my cousin had these little dots all on his face. Red bumps all over his face. But we played anyway. I wrestled with him and everything. And we had good old time. After that, we left and went home. Then that evening, I was about to take a bath, and I just started getting sick. I was real sick. So I didn't know what was happening. So they told me, go lay down, take a nap. So I went down and took a nap. Then I woke up full with dots all over my arms, my back, my chest, everywhere. My mother took me to my cousin's house to play with him so he can give me chicken pox. That's the way they did back in the day. They wanted you to catch it as soon as possible so your body can build an immunity up to it. So after that, I just was real sick. I had a fever and everything. And I lost my appetite. So my father came in there. He said, look, you're going to have to eat something. Okay. And he put a bowl of soup in there. I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it. I didn't even want to drink water. So he came back in there after about an hour and said, why are you going to eat the soup? Eat the soup, eat the soup, eat the soup. So I tried to take a spoonful of it and I just couldn't take it. So he said, we got to eat something. So I heard him and my mother in the hallway talking. So he said, give him some cantaloupe. Give him some cantaloupe. Because if he eat a cantaloupe got a lot of water in it. And he can get something in his stomach, okay? So my mother bought me a bowl of cantaloupe cut up in little chunks. So she sat it there, and she sat it on the nightstand. I didn't touch it. Then finally, I just reached in and I took one. Took one out. As soon as I ate it and swallowed some of it, that was it. Projectile. It's terrible. And I threw up like 3 times. So after that, ever since that day, every time I encounter a cantaloupe, if I smell a cantaloupe, that's it. That's it. Man, it's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Yeah. So don't bring no mushrooms around me or no cantaloupes. I will spew out on you. Okay? Technicolor, in Technicolor. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of people that's got a lot of that get sick over. I know somebody that gets sick over pastel colors. Pastel colors. I know somebody who gets sick off of okra. Well, if boiled okra, which that don't make me sick, but I don't like boiled okra because it's too slimy, you know. And somebody, this person I know, he don't like grapes. I don't know what it is, but the thing is, if when you're young you get real sick off of something, it stays in your mind somewhere back in the back of your mind somewhere. I guess it stays there. And the mushrooms, that probably was from the. Well, I get real sick over anesthesia when they put you to sleep and stuff. So maybe that's what it was, but it didn't never go away. I don't understand it, you know. And my son gets sick over motion. So if he driving somewhere, he would get real sick and start throwing up. But I know what that is. That's motion sickness, you know. That's a different thing, but it's terrible. Yeah, so don't bring no cantaloupe. Don't serve me no cantaloupe. But I love watermelon. I'm a black man. I love watermelon. Yeah, I love watermelon, man. Watermelon is my favorite. But cantaloupe is a melon too. But I can't get down with it. I'm sorry. Yeah. All right, you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. And hit that bell notification. Hit that bell notification so that you know every time I drop another video. And share, share, share. share my videos with everyone so everyone can get this experience, okay? Peace. Adios. Salamat. Share that.